Why are these celebrities dying at 99? Why can't they hold
Who's
out till 100?
99?
Bob Barker was 99, which is kind of cool because on his what was that show? The Price is Right.
Yeah.
You had to get to
without going over.
Without going over, he did it.
Yeah, he didn't lose.
Yeah, the ultimate. He made it. To
he won the Showcase Showdown.
Right. He made it.
Maybe he got both of them.
What the hell, Matt? Your video quality stinks. They're saying your video quality sucks. The rain is messing with your Wi-Fi. You know, we can watch like the sunset on Mars right now on the internet, but I can't do a live stream from your goddamn beer culture.
All right, we're gonna start with Quack. Does that sound good?
Yeah. What the hell's Quack?
Quack is a Belgian amber.
Well, damn. All right.
One of my, I can't say favorite beers from Belgium, but
Right.
The glass.
Yeah.
The glass is awesome. All right.
Why do we have
Look at that? Well, it looks like a science project, but really what it is it's called a coachman's glass.
Okay.
So the coach drivers with their uniforms back in like the 1700s in Belgium, they were not allowed to enter bars.
Right.
So this part was actually attached to the coach. That was an actual portion of the buggy itself, and they'd bring this glass out and stick it in there, and then they'd drive along and be able to reach down and have their beer, and it doesn't spill.
Oh, nice. So they were drinking and driving back in the day.
The horses were not, just the.
Oh yeah, good point. The horses were.
Yeah.
Wait, how would that work back in the day? You think?
What, the horse?
No, if you go to a saloon back in the day with a horse and buggy, and then you're taking the horse and buggy home, and you're hammered. How did that work out?
I mean,
I gotta look that up for real.
I'm sure the biggest problem they would have is somebody falling asleep.
Yeah.
And then the horse just running on, keep on going all night long.
Yeah, but the horse isn't gonna like go run into a tree or anything.
No, they don't. They usually don't flip. There's no, like 6 coach pileups because some idiot was drinking too much beer.
This is a damn baker.
All right.
And what's fun about this beer is
Cheers. Don't put it down.
It comes out the same way it goes in.
What, bulbous?
I meant when you take your leak. But wait, you can't put this down?
No, you won't be able to.
Oh my God! I got to put it in the wacky
You gotta
holder.
keep it in the wacky holder. Yeah.
All right, cheers, everyone.
Whack-a-mole.
Good to see Matt. Last time you saw Matt, he had
I was ill.
he was ill.
That was tough.
He had
The thing.
He had the thing.
I had what you all had.
He had the thing, and then I thought I had the thing.
Yeah, and I had to call all my lovers and tell them they might have the thing too.
Jesus. No, last Tuesday we were here at Gebhards, and Matt went home early because he was feeling really, really bad. And
but that's before I tested
Positive.
positive.
You can say tested positive on the thing.
It was a day later where the test came back positive.
Well, because before last Tuesday, you called me up and said, I'm not feeling good, but I took 2 tests and I'm good so far.
Yeah.
So
I thought I had a cold.
So I'm like, all right, I'll come. And we did our Tuesdays at Gebhards. We were doing it just like this. And then the next day he goes, I'm not testing negative anymore. And I'm like, damn it. But it's good to see you. Cheers to Taylor Swift walking with a bit of a limp now. We don't know.
You can imagine.
Taylor Swift looks like she's a goody two-shoes, right?
Sure.
Do you still want to talk about Taylor Swift? Probably not.
No, I definitely don't.
But the world is talking about it now.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
F the world.
So you're just getting over the thing, and and I've been up since 2:30 this morning. So I'm
because you had your dog issue.
I'm very out of sorts. So we got back from the ocean late last night. Went to bed. I'm out cold. I'm like, this is glorious. I'm really in a deep sleep, and then I hear my dog barking at the front door, and we live 500 feet above the streets. So sometimes, like the security guards, they do they're bored, so they do a loop in the whole building from floor to floor. And every once in a while, doggie will hear him and he'll start barking.
Right.
So I get up like, what the fuck? So I let him out in the hall. There's nothing out there. This is like 2:30 in the morning. And then he lumps down in front of the elevators and he ain't moving. He's dead weight. I'm like, shit. So I'm like, there's no way. It's pouring.
Was it rain? Yeah, it was raining.
It's pouring. Awesome. I'm like, there's no way this is happening. No. So I drag him back in. I'm cuddling with the dog, just trying to like get him to go back to sleep. He goes to sleep for a little while, jumps back up, and now he's doing loops around my apartment like a lunatic.
Is he spraying anything?
Not spraying anything. Goes to my daughter's room. He's barking outside her room. Like, what the fuck's going on in there? So now I got to check on my daughter. Long story short, I'm like, this damn dog's got to go to the bathroom. Are you kidding? It's 2:30 in the morning. So long story short, I was out on the streets, 2:30 in the morning. He's just spraying everywhere to the point you can't even pick it up. So I'm praying like the rain.
That's what the rain's there for.
Well, that's what I think.
And
there was literally nobody out there. And then he's having the time of his life. I'm like, dude, it's now 3 in the morning.
Really? It was out that long spraying?
It was, and then, I brought him back into the apartment, and his whole backside was just filled with the splatters.
Debris?
The splatters. So now I'm in my apartment just like this in the fur.
No.
Just trying to clean them up. And then finally went back to bed at like 3:30 and kind of slept a little bit, but that's why I wasn't.
Did you take a shower first?
No shower.
Did you wash your hand?
No.
Did you cuddle your wife?
Of course I washed up.
Well, I've been up too because my wife was getting all dressed up in Miami, hanging out with a bunch of girlfriends. So I had the baby.
Wait, she was gone for the weekend?
She went down for a bachelorette party, and they dressed like Playboy bunnies, and then they went out in Miami.
Oh my God!
Oh man, these pictures are good, man. But I trust her. I think they had a good time, but either way, in the end, I was left with we had agreed that I'd take the baby, and the dog, and go up to the house, and it's.
Wait, so you with the baby and the dog, and your wife was in Miami at a bachelorette party?
Yeah,
dressed up
just like a Playboy bunny.
Like a Playboy bunny.
Yeah, she definitely didn't get any phone numbers or nothing.
Oh my God! Oh my!
She's
goodness.
a good one. She's a good one. But
are you trying to convince yourself?
No. I know. It's all good. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Let me just check my phone, see if I get any messages.
Oh damn, Jessica! Thank you, Jessica. We're trying to make fried chicken money today. Jessica gave us $1 towards fried chicken.
Thanks, Jess.
Cheers. I either take all the money, or if we get enough, then I bring Matt to get fried chicken. But
there's never says what the enough is, so it doesn't matter how much you give. He's like, well, I take it, and then fried chicken.
All right, I'll say this: a Hyundai. What, we can make 100?
Yeah, but you have to say a Hyundai because it's
a Hyundai. If we make a Hyundai, then we walk the 2 or 3 blocks and we get the fried chicken with the Hyundai.
All right. If we have a Hyundai,
that's all we're looking for.
All right.
But so the kids had off, and I was thinking, I'm going to get a little more summer in. So we headed to the ocean, to the beach. And I'm thinking, this Ophelia is going to be a bust. It'll rain Friday, and then I'll have Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
And you just got pissed upon?
The whole time. It never stopped raining out there. It was absolutely miserable. And then Saturday night, we were laying around the house all day. You can't even go outside at all.
Mm-hmm.
And we decided to go get some some margaritas, some burritos.
Oh yeah, where you got a little Mexico place out there?
A little Mexican place out there, and we decided to go for a late dinner on Saturday. Now you got to know, the one time you were going to come see me, the stupid weatherman knocked us out.
Yeah.
Which pisses me off to this day. Matt was going to come out with his young family.
It's going to rain. It's going to rain all day long. It's going to rain to be shitty. And then it was the most beautiful day, you said, right? This is the best day of the summer.
Yeah. So my point is, when it's raining out there, no one's out there. It's desolate. There's nothing to do. So Saturday night, late, we're like, why don't we go get some margaritas and some burritos? So we're leaving the house at I want to say 8:00 at night. There is no one around. And the kids are in the car with my wife. I made sure the dog was okay. Front door, I take the handle to lock it. And I go like this, and I lift up, and the whole thing comes off.
The knob came off.
The whole thing rusted out, and now my dog's stuck in the house. So
stuck in the house because you ripped the knob off the door.
It just rusted off. Everything rusts out there. Everything.
Well, yeah.
So I called the local police, and we all have him on speed dial. And the guy, man, he's a new guy. He goes to me, I ain't no caretaker. I'm a policeman. I'm like, well, can you come on by? There's no one around. I got kids.
I mean, help him.
Right. I'm like, We're in the middle of a storm. My dog's stuck in the damn house.
Yeah.
And there's no one around. The locksmiths, everybody's closed for the night, you know? $4.99, Jake from State Farm. Fried chicken fun.
Thanks,
Cheers.
Jake.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Cheers to khakis.
By the way, it's $200 if you want to have a beer with your fried chicken.
Or $200 for. All right.
I'm kidding.
All right.
I'm kidding.
I'm gonna start texting my rich friends.
So now I got to get in the goddamn house. And
The cops won't help.
cops won't help. They ain't caretakers, which is
Other
amazing to me because they've done a lot of really, really nice things for me while I'm in the city. They've done whatever. I can't really get into some of the things they've done, but I got a neighbor out there that we don't talk about. We don't talk about his
Slashing
past.
tires or anything.
Oh, we don't talk about his past.
Oh.
So he's out there. He's out there full time. I go, hey, blank, and I told him how I went to lock the door and the whole handle just broke the fuck off. He looks at me. He goes, "We're friends, right?" I go, "Yeah, we're friends." You know, he was more joking than not. He goes, "All right, I'll be right there." So he puts on like slippers, and he has, let's just say, some tools.
Oh,
And
some door tools.
and he might have got in another door in my house with no problem. But he prefaces it by going, "We're friends, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course we're friends. Get me in my goddamn house." So, but the whole doorknob just rusting off like that.
Yeah, that's not good.
No bueno. This beer is really good, by the way.
It's so good.
What is it again?
It's called Quack.
Quack. K-W-A-K?
Quack. Quack. Yeah. And that's apparently the sound it makes when it's splashing around in the ball down there and it's supposed to hit you in the forehead. It's like quack, 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 quack.
Wait, but what? So this glass really goes with this beer?
Yeah, look, it's written on there.
Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah. All right.
And on the glass, too. Glass
All
has
right,
it.
it's on
Oh,
there.
Quack.
It's on the glass. All right. Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers to the Quack.
Cheers. Oh, how was the burrito and the margarita?
Well, after all that, actually, I ended up going with a tuna like poke bowl thing they had instead. Yeah, something new.
I'm sorry. I thought you were going to go like, oh, I ended up going with a tuna sandwich on my front porch, waiting for the guy to show up to let me back in.
No, it was my neighbor. And it was hilarious. Like him just saying, "We're friends, right?" Meaning, what I'm about to do. What I'm about to do.
Don't go say it on the air or nothing, you know?
Oh, God, no. But basically he's saying, what I'm about to do, you can't question. We're friends, right? Yeah, we're friends, brother. Let's do this.
Right.
You just saved me from going to a locksmith or trying to like figure out what I could have got in that hole to twist the whole fucking
You called
thing.
me. I know what to put in there.
He's got a bag.
He had a brick.
I gotta shut up. But he had a bag. He had a bag with some things. Hey, I got some things in a bag. I know what I realized? Locks are useless.
Well, yeah, like at the house when my mom's like, she locks the door. I'm like, I don't even have a key to my house. Because she locks the door and she leaves. Like, why are you locking the door? There's nobody for miles. Nobody's coming in there. We got cameras everywhere.
Right.
So she locks the door. I show up. I'm like, I don't have a key.
Right.
And I got to walk around the house to my daughter's room. And then I can just like jiggle this and I can get in.
Yeah.
So it's not safe, but
we have
it's not unsafe either, you know, especially if nobody's trying to get in.
We have whatever. We have a top of the line security system out there as well.
And a shotgun.
And a shot. Well, ixnay on what I got, anyway, my wife every night would be like, "Did you set the alarm?" I'm like, "We got the dog, man. Are you kidding me?"
Yeah.
This dog hears a squirrel like 100 yards from the house and he loses his effing mind because his ears are so damn good.
Thermal layers.
Thermal layers.
It is about that season.
What the hell's a thermal layer?
Thermal layer. It's like underwear that's warm.
This is like
The base layer. You know base layer, huh?
this is like
So it's a milk stout from Torch and Crown, and they're in Lower Manhattan.
Why'd you say this was like an underwear beer?
Because it's called thermal layers.
Oh, because you trust me, you don't want to wring out my underwear.
It looks like that. It was 40 degrees the other night up at the house. So I had my wood stove burning.
That's the best.
Oh, it's such a good feeling to have a nice hot house. And but I realized, I'm like, oh crap, summer's really over.
You think? Of course it is.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna get a couple of 72s coming up.
Right.
I mean, that's the most, you know, and that's all right by me because
I want to get in the ocean
Like
a couple
good
more
chill.
times with the kids. I mean, I do like
You can do that in January too, man.
Well, I do jump in the ocean.
Polar bear.
Yeah, but in the winter you
Do it.
in the winter you can't last more than. I mean, it is.
You do 5 minutes.
No,
I did 5 in the polar bear dip in Brooklyn.
Did you really?
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Literally in up to what? Your neck?
Yeah, no, we couldn't be touching. We had to be
Wait, you were treading water for 5 minutes?
Yeah. Yeah.
In the middle of January in Brooklyn?
January 1st.
Holy shit! How many people were able to last the 5 minutes?
200.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, but the problem is you get out
Yeah.
and you immediately feel warm, right? It's only like 38 degrees outside. The water temperature is about that, or 40.
Yeah.
And then because you're in the cold water and now you're out in the air, you feel warm and you're not. So you have to dry off and you still have to go through the procedure of putting your clothes back on, even though you feel like you're hot.
Right.
So I'm standing there like, this is fun. I'm all good. I'm great. I feel warm. And one of the officials comes over. He's like, I'm going to need you, sir, to get your clothes back on real quick because you could still get hypothermia even though you're out of the water.
Wow. Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So just coming out of the water feels good already. But
All right,
yeah.
Minash, King of the Czars. Know what you don't see much anymore?
Balls on a dog.
My dog's got
Oh,
balls.
there's some balls around town.
My dog's got balls.
But you know what? When there's a dog with balls, you can't not notice.
Yeah,
You can hear it.
my dog wears them proud. My dog's got balls, Minash, and it pisses off a lot of people because of where I live in New York City.
Balls.
You got the it's usually
toxic masculinity.
Oh yeah, it's usually older ladies. Oh, I see your dog has balls. I'm
Oh.
like, yep, that's right.
Give me the feels.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So what is this?
All right, thermal layers, milk stout from Torch and Crown.
Ooh.
It's good, 5%, and it contains lactose. It doesn't say it contains alcohol.
Right.
It says it contains lactose.
Lactose.
Like, watch out, everybody.
All right, you gotta explain what we're tasting here because
It's a milk stout. What do you want?
I was thinking the other day. I wish the
The
sirens.
ambulance. Get out of the way.
I was thinking the other day. I wish the sirens were louder in New York City. I don't know why they're like taming down the sirens. No, what am I tasting for real? This is amazing. I've had stouts.
Here's
before.
what happens when you have a milk stout. Because there's lactose, so there's a milky quality to it, right? The whole milk, none of that 2% BS.
That's good.
Right? And then it's got a little bit of toasty caramel, like toffee almost because of that roasted malt. When you roast the malt, it burns it essentially, right? It's not fully burnt. But anytime you caramelize or toast something, those flavors are going to come through, especially when it's a malted.
That is a good taste right
Oh
there.
boy, good
Cheers.
beer and good for you.
I keep forgetting to bang the table for the weak Spanish king.
Don't forget, my daughter already knows how to do it.
I saw that.
You're gonna have cheers, mom.
Right.
Just slam the table.
So Minash, my dog has balls, and everyone gets mad, and I have a veterinarian, a female veterinarian, and actually, she's the whatever. Like it matters. She's the assistant. But basically, I go, so should I cut his balls or not? And
That's all right. And did you cut his balls? No.
the pinball guy's
Wizard,
back.
ping pong wizard. Yeah.
So we've been doing Tuesdays at Gebhards. This is our fourth one. Every Tuesday, if we know you, we'll let you in. Matt is sort of open at this time.
He smelled us and he ran the other way.
And the first week, we had a guy playing pinball, shaking his hips and everything. That's the guy, right?
That's the same guy. It's got to be. I mean, they don't have an identical twin who's also a pinball fucking nerd.
So the female vet assistant, I should say. I go, so
Oh, that story.
should we? I know. Let me just finish this dumb who gives a crap story. I get it. I go, so should we, should we take his balls, right? And she's like, well, I got 2 dogs, to be honest with you. I got one that still has him and one we got rid of him. It's really up to you. And as long as his personality isn't changing, you could keep him. And I'm like, well, his personality's not changing. And I even though they say it doesn't hurt the dog or bother the dog,
It changes the dog's outlook on life.
it has to.
You know what?
In their dumb dog brain, something happens. So I'm like, if he's not doing anything too crazy and he's not that aggressive, let's keep the balls. Let's keep the balls.
Keep the balls.
Let's get.
I'm so glad my parents decided to let me keep mine.
Congratulations!
Imagine if it was, the opposite, where he was walking around like, "Oh, I got nothing to worry about. I guess just gonna go get a job or something. Not even gonna try for those chicks. Or they're cute, but not that cute.
Oh, that would be hell on earth.
Oh crap! Poor dog.
That would suck. All right, Minaj.
Hey, thanks a lot, Bob Barker. You really ruined it for a lot of dogs.
Yeah, exactly.
Price is wrong, bitch.
Why the hell did he die at 99? Why are these celebrities dying at 99? Why can't they hold out till 99? Bob Barker was 99, which is kind of cool because in his what was that show? The Price is Right.
Yeah,
you had to get to
without going over.
Without going over, he did it.
Yeah, he didn't lose.
Yeah, the ultimate. He made it to 99.
He won the Showcase Showdown.
Right, he made it.
Maybe he got both of them.
Exactly. And then Betty White, same thing.
She was 99. I think she was 199, and I would still have to the day she died. I'd still do it.
I played.
I would be there.
I played beer pong with her for.
I got my balls.
With it was I officially played beer pong with Betty White.
Is that right?
Yeah, when we did Jimmy Fallon.
Can I smell your fingers?
When I did Jimmy Fallon, she was also the guest, and we were all backstage, and they had a ping pong table set up, and people were kind of fooling around with some beer pong.
What do you think?
What are we gonna do?
Cheers. Thermal layers.
The pinball guy is about to begin.